It is my understanding that if you ever want to make anything like Devon or Cursor, you have to start at the one file level, and that you need a mechanism that robustly guarantees the successful generation of one code file. And that's what I've developed here. It utilizes the practices of TDD, also known as test-driven development. We're going to test it out here. Two-dimensional matrix rotator service. The description is a service that rotates a 2D matrix of numbers. Fun fact, this is categorized as a hard category LeetCode problem. And that's why I chose it here, because the LLM might mess it up on the first attempt. So I click regenerate all. The first thing it's going to do is generate an interface, right? It's right there where I wanted it. Next, it's going to generate a description of every unit test that it's going to make. And then, you guessed it, it's going to generate the unit tests. Now you'll notice they all have errors, right? Right up until, wait for it, the implementation appears, and then all of a sudden the errors are gone. There's a bit of a graphical bug here, the green, but don't worry about that. That's like a polish thing I need to fix. It runs the test. It has to dynamically compile and load, and 7 out of 10 passed. Looks like these ones failed, and it's not going to settle for that. It's going to fix either one test or the implementation and then try again. Each time it has to dynamically compile and load the test classes in the implementation. 8 out of 10 passed this time. Okay. So that's almost good, but not quite. Next up, it's going to try to fix the code factoring for another test. So we should see a 9 out of 10. Okay, nice. And then, last test, come on. Like I said, it's not going to settle until all these tests pass. Recompile. All tests passed. Very nice. And so you see, it created the unit tests first, then the implementation, and then it stitched its way into having the implementation pass all tests, either by modifying the implementation to factor for one test at a time, or by modifying a test if it was just written badly. Each time it made a smart decision to do either. And so when I run this, it'll take a bit of time. I'm sorry if this goes over 3 minutes, by the way. I need to demonstrate the full process. You can guarantee all tests have passed. So now we know that this is a working implementation. And if you want to make like an AI mechanism that generates entire programs, you need a system like this for each file, ensuring that it's successful, or on the off chance that it fails, it'll have an honest report about its failure. So this is the Agentic process that I developed for implementing a single Java code file robustly.